Cooking with Martha.
Okay. Hey Mom, the chicken soup is boiling.
Well, since it is boiling, we can add a parsley.
What's your hint?
Yes. And
Do we have to turn it down?
in a few minutes, this one is starting to boil. The beef one is starting to boil.
So that's not too much of a boil?
No. Okay. Here you have. Oh, it's hot. And that's it.
So I need to know when you're going to turn this down though.
And you can turn it down.
To medium high?
Medium,
No, medium low, sorry.
Low. And you can put the lids, if I find it. If I find it. Here's one, I think.
As for the other one?
For this one.
Yeah.
And this one is for this one.
No. Anyways, okay. Perfect. Alright, so it's 5:48 and this soup, after we put in the parsley, has been boiling on medium-low for about half an hour. So we're just checking before the several-hour cook time, right?
Yes. It is cooking too much.
That's too
We
much?
have to, yes,
Okay.
we have to lower the heat.
Again, and the reason why we're lowering it is because we want to clear,
Very clear rasu.
not the lazy man soup, which is very cloudy.
This one is not cooking enough. We have to add a little bit of heat and wait.
So why do you think that that one's cooking?
Because it has a smaller burner and this one
Oh, yeah.
has a bigger burner.
Does a different type of pots make a difference?
Yes. This one is steel, this one is cast iron.
Okay, so this one here that you checked and you turned down, which is the chicken.
Chicken.
So now that you turned it down, how long is it supposed to cook for?
2 hours. We have to check the meat. If it's soft and tender, then we can shut it.
Do you suggest that people check it every half an hour to make sure there's enough water?
Yes.
How much
but
water should there be?
should be the same amount as you put it in.
Okay.
Don't add any water because rasu is not going to be good.
So what happens if I check this in an hour and a third of the water is gone?
Well, in that case, you are cooking too fast
Okay.
and water is evaporating.
Right, so you keep the lid on and don't cook it too fast, then the water won't evaporate.
That's right.
Okay.
And it's the same as this one, beef broth.
Okay, so you should expect to leave it on whatever they are for at least...
At least 2.5, around 8 o'clock we will have a soup.
Okay,
Hopefully,
perfect.
Hopefully.
But we're going
But we
swimming.
have to try.
So we're gonna
If
turn
it's
it down.
enough, it does have enough spices and it tastes good. If it's not good, then we have to add the spices.
Okay,
More
Perfect.
salt, more pepper, and we'll see.
okay,
All right?
there we go. Okay, so we're just gonna give you an interim on the dog soup. So in here we have the meat, the old steak that we had, and then we have the juice with the scam, and then we have half a regular meal for Salty. So go ahead.
Steak.
No po polsku, on mówi po polsku.
Zostań. Dostanie trochę mięsa. And troszeczkę rosołu. Salty, come.
Chodź.
Chodź. Hey, no. Sit. 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 Good dog. Eat.
Okay, so it's 7:07. The soup has been on since 5 o'clock, 4:30. Except we want to go swimming. and we can't leave the stove on. So let's check out the soup. What does it look like?
Okay, this is a chicken soup, and we have to find it's not cooking too much, it's just simmering on medium low. And I will ask my son-in-law to check if he likes the taste.
Oh, okay.
That's a chicken. Most probably needs a little bit of...
That's really tasty.
Okay, you're not going to get an honest answer out of him. You have to,
Good.
you have to taste it yourself.
And we'll leave it for a few minutes. And here is a beef soup.
Oh,
For the dog.
yummy. That's some Polish goodness right there.
So does it
Alright.
need any, you tasted them, Mom. Do they need
You
salt?
can add some salt, but you can leave it for a little bit later. And since we are going to leave home, we are switching off the burners.
So you're saying you tasted it and it
And-
kind of needed a little bit of salt.
Very little, then there's no point to
Add it when you
right
shut it
now.
off. So we're going to go swimming. We're going to come home and we're going to turn back on.
That's right.
Okay. Cool.
Martha doesn't
And
swim.
those pots can stay as they are.
Cool. Okay, we're back. Soup is ready.
Is clear rasu. As you can see, you take the vegetables which were cooked and tied up together. You take the parsley, and if you don't want to eat leeks, you may discard that too. Celery, onion. You can eat onion too, but not everybody likes it. And part of celery. I will leave carrots because most of the people like carrots. As you can see, you have a chicken which is cooked and tender, ready to eat.
So we have a couple of bowls here of noodles.
A little bit of small noodles. Here's soup. I will cut some carrots, if you wish. Why are you laughing?
Okay.
If you want to have some chicken, do you want some chicken then?
Yeah.
Right? And this is dill, which is practically mandatory to use. Adds a lot of flavor. And I will add some pepper. A little bit of salt. And soup is ready.
Didn't Dad want chicken?
Oh, yes.
So how long does the soup stay good for?
In the fridge, 3-4 days.
And
But
is
don't boil it, just warm it up.
oh, so after the soup is done, when you're gonna cook some, you don't boil it. You just warm it up.
Yeah. Here's
What else was I gonna say? Does it stay longer if you separate the broth from the?
yes. If you take the carrots out and all vegetables rather, you can keep it longer. And meat, of